second. Probably not.
So what I was going to say was, you know, I was having a bit of a think about the dialogue we had back on the first game of the day, and that was like the resurgence of academy teams and what it means and why it's exciting. And you know, I kind of got to thinking about like the idea of an academy league is so exciting, because before, when we had academy teams, these guys would essentially just go and play in like all the low tier like events and like qualifiers and stuff. And that was like really where the relationship with the main team began and ended. I get the feeling there's going to be quite a big deal of pride on the line for these organizations, showing that, yes, you know, we are working to foster new talent for the future. And you want to show that you're the best at building that new talent, right? You want to have as many eyes on your academy teams as you can, because these are the people that are going to be worth, you know, money in the future as well, as a chance to move on up into the top echelons of Counter-Strike.
All right, Altex, let's see if you can hold the triple flank. They're all coming in. They don't check it. Laughing the way to the bank. 2 kills. And the flank is in. Nice shots from ZMB. We just spoke to him. He's leading the team in-game and dishing out pain, but he will be dead eventually. And over the sandbags, one is dropped. And so drop in a 1v2 now has to get on that bomb. Smoke is good. No kit. Double flash. Not going to help him too much here, but he has forced fight, and he's taken another one. 1v1, and he can't hit the close shot. It's going to be Vesta closing, and Astralis Talent winning the pistol. Got damn close considering the flank play.
Yeah, right. I mean, like, you know, when you have 3 kills lined up on a plate like that, you know, and you get 2 out of 3 of them, you're not expecting much to come out of your opponent in a what, a 2-on-4, I guess, at that point in time. Still, it ends up coming down to the wire, and we have a reinvestment in the Furia Academy. So the Astralis Talent squad, you know, they're going to have their work cut out for them here. You still got to worry about the utility, the Deeg armor. They've lent pretty heavy into this investment, majority being on rifles, so they've got that part going their way. And they're also boosting over this smoke, turning it into a bit of a one-way. Why does Pencil Vesta ring a bell? Is that a Rick and Morty thing? Yeah. That is a Rick and Morty thing, isn't it? There we go. Is Rick and Morty still popular? I don't think so.
I don't know, man. Past his golden years. But, you know, it's all about the future, Harry. And that's what
why we're here, right?
Yeah, that's what these players are. Vesta, he, in the present, has delivered us a gift, and it's not poisonous. It's not much of a wedding either. They've got to work their way into this A site. Furia. Cut off behind the smokes. Bomb plant a little wider as well. That avoids spam, that, you know, any deagles going through the default box, any nades slightly have to be adjusted. And Furia, I mean, they look like they're saving. Honestly, not a bad call. Very hard round to retake. You want to play your Deeg armor again. What this does mean, if Furia are going to essentially replay this round with Deeg armor, is they've got to fight for that A control. They've got to take ramp. They've got to have numbers in front of the smokes. You know, Astralis now are running these executes and trying to just play, you know, smart Vertigo. Get the bomb down on A, fall back, very passive, make you work for it. And so to put a stop to that, you need that ramp.
I mean, you know, I think some props is to go the way of Astralis Talent that we're even on this map in the first place, right? Like, you know, I would argue that this is the ballsiest pick of the event so far, right? Like, leaning into a Vertigo appearance is certainly interesting. I think even like an overpass pick, while it is a more tactical heavy map than perhaps, you know, your Mirages, your Dust 2s, especially for like the CIS region, it still leans into one that's like super played out, you know, one that they flock towards. Whereas Vertigo is kind of like the map of no one.
Scandinavian teams like Vertigo. Havel's a great example as well in Dignitas.
Scandinavian's got it right, man.
Yeah,
they got it right.
They do know what they're doing. Don't know how, but save some for the rest of us, guys. Okay, we got Furia with numbers on A. This is good because Astralis are moving up through this ramp smoke. The boost gives them a bit of info, and they just take the space. And because it's silent, do the Furia side know how deep they've got it? Sandbag, Molly. Maybe some boosting. Furia need to make up their mind quick. They don't have a lot of time. They're going to flash aggro, try and push into the face of Astralis. There they go. These are waiting, and it's a bloodbath favoring the Danes. Nice trades. Vesta gets out alive, and they're up by 2. Only decency here. Oh, even the fake.
Yeah, they really are leaving nothing to chance. Oh, Decency gonna catch an L, but sadly doesn't do decently. He's cut down there. That's the 3rd on the board for Astralis Talon. Overcoming that little flash play with the Deagles into ramp. It is very, very cool as well because, you know, something the analyst pointed out is how, like, thus far, it feels like these academy teams do borrow some of the identity from the main teams. And I'm getting vibes of Astralis almost from the pace at which we're getting out of Astralis Talent, right? Everything's very, very measured, very, very safe. It's all like numbers play. And that's what Astralis are kind of famous for.
Oh, saw that.
Oh, my word. Oh. Void picks him up through the smoke. Ninja's on the receiving end of that. Pariah's done what he can over here towards this this B site and flash back in. All right. Little double kill over here towards B. And that might have put the fear in Astralis Talon.
Yeah. Can't blame them. Backing up, Piria's not going to be giving away any more. And so Astralis go back to this A site. 4-on-3, decent. He's still at the sandbags. He's got no teammates here, though, so no one can flash for him. No one can save him if he's going to get naded or hunted. Smoking his own Molotov. Oh, it misses. Oh, this is perfect. They're going to have to use more utility to clear him out. And it does connect this time around. Didn't look like it did. And he seemed confused by that as well. Instead, though, just living, just staying alive and wasting time as these rotates come in. There's the flash from his teammate. And out he wanders with it. Astralis Talent can't trade that kill. They can't get it. And they really should have had it. Now you're stuck. Now you've got to entry your way into A. Unless we see this retake setup, and that seems to be the call here.
Yeah, up through ramp, into the site. Looking for a plant. A bomb on the back of Vesta. Dropped through the smoke by Pariah. And now... Oh, man. They told us how to say his name, but I've already forgotten. How do we do it, Hugo? Noffe. Yeah?
Noffe.
You don't sound like 100% convinced.
I don't speak Danish, but I don't know what the squiggly O means, but it's, yeah, VNG said it was Noffe. Something around that region of pronunciation.
Yeah,
it's hard when it's, you know, like we just don't say words like that in English.
We just don't have an O with the middle struck out like they do in the cooler countries.
They're called like, yeah. My knowledge is lacking there, Harry.
Someone as well traveled as you. I thought you wouldn't know it.
I mean, you don't, and you're just as well-traveled, Harry, so that doesn't work.
Yeah, but I'm normally out of it the whole time, you know me.
Not wrong, not wrong. 3-1, though, and Altex does have an entry. That's towards the B-bomb site.
Yeah, that's nice, man. That's a bit of a sigh of relief as well, because think about what Pariah was able to get away with last time when they tried to get up those B stairs. It was a double kill waiting for the Furia Academy there, and that went on to win them the round with the man advantage. So now you're kind of, you know, you're breathing a sigh of relief. You're in this 5-on-4, a nice, comfortable spot to be in. And once again, back to this slow ramp control here for Astralis Talon. Beautiful part is, because you got that B pick and you know you're stretching the defense of Furia Academy thin, you don't have to worry too much, I was going to say, about re-aggression, but they do throw a bunch of fights the way of Astralis Talent, and they keep it in a 2-on-3.
It's not perfect. They're already down a man from the get-go, and it's going to get worse before it gets better. Void, nice shot, leaving ZMB alone. 1 versus 3, and the bomb's getting planted. He won't be able to stop it. And from what we've seen from Astralis Talent in these post plants, they are very good at just falling back, playing it safe, and making you commit if you want to go for it.
That's what I talked about earlier on with like how, you know, you get like impressions of the main team left upon their academy teams, right? Like, this is very much an Astralis-esque way to play the post plant.
I mean, we got it from the Na'Vi Junior game as well. Just think about the amount of rounds they ran out of time on, Harry. So there's Yeah. Picking up things from your big brother.
And VP went the full distance.
Yeah, of course.
And to top it all off, Big Academy were really, really keen on like chasing down surviving players in clutches. So it's like we've kind of come full circle.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, you've really done it there. That VP one was actually hilarious because that was 14-5. Of course it goes 30 rounds. We've all seen Virtus Pro play.
Buster just rang him up quick.
Yo, get 10. Or, no, 9. Well, it's a good start for Astralis talent. I actually admire the ramp pushers there for Furia, right? They seem very keen to take ramp, to get aggressive and to steal the control back in that mid-round, but it's not going to work wonders. Astralis talent seem ready for it. AWP in mid, and the pick goes the way of the Brazilians. That's a nice start. Ooh, but this again, the AWP has seen the dropping player, the flash through, and the whiff shots from Ninjas. It's not what you wanted. And it's put things back in a 4-on-4. At the end of the day, this was a round where someone has to be heroic, someone has to make plays because you only have this AWP, so maybe it will be ZMB.
Yeah, ZMB versus Void. Oh, you're dead. Mollied out the goosh, the tag. Who was it? Who tagged him? Was it the AWP? Was it Void grabbing the headshot there? That's unreal. Great little tag molly combo to remove the one threatening thing in this round, right? That AWP knocked out of play, and really you teed up nicely to go 5-1 up here if you're Astralis talent.
Yeah, you've got all the kills at A and you're running back for a late B play. Of course there's no one here. It's a perfect call from Astralis talent. There's no one that can stand in the way of them. Molly falls short, but it's going to cover everything. No sweat. So this AWP will be saved by drop. And maybe even dropped over, who knows? Clues in the name. Talent in the game, Astralis up 5-1.
It does beg the question that, you know, like, were Furia Academy ready for a Vertigo pick? I really don't know if they would have been. Like, obviously, they left it in, you know, like, you're cognizant that, like, yeah, they could pick Vertigo, but I don't imagine that was at the forefront of your mind based on, you know, where we've seen teams lean already.
Sure, there's going to be prep, like, you know, even Aqua from Big spoke about that coming into the Na'Vi game. It definitely showed, but at the same time, I think you are just going to, especially in this veto phase, where you are just looking at, okay, what 3 maps do we just not want to play right now?
Yeah.
Like, you are just banning what you don't like. Maybe there's some semblance of, oh, if they really like this map and we're only okay at it, we'll knock it out. But I think you're more just thinking about what you don't want to play more than what you do want to play.
Yeah.
But yeah, leaving with 4 maps open, I mean, you have so many options if you're Astralis talent. So I love the Vertigo pick. We got this high boost up above the smoke, man. They're full of tricks. They're full of ways to grab this advantage. Yeah. And I think one thing that's clear already is the mid-round aggro on ramp is fine, even though it's leaving you a man down a lot for Furia. What is a problem is players peeking early on the ramp and dying to these boosts. Multiple rounds we've had picks from Astralis talent from those boosts.
Well, Artex is once again fighting to hold on to these B stairs on Nafet, and Igo starts to work this mid control. There's Ninjas with the open, and now they hear the footsteps of the players over construction. And Vigo will trade one of those kills out, but there's this B aggression. It went unchecked at the start of the round, and so Void caught by Pariah in rotations. And now a 1-on-4 turned 1-on-3. Vigo's certainly got his work cut out for him here.
Yeah, he's even getting wrapped as well. Now he's giving away his position, and there's the backstab right in time. Oh, it's not there, rather. It's still on the bomb. It was the CT player closing. Either way, it's Furia finding a second round. It was about time. Bit of an attempt at a fakery there for Astralis talent, right? Throwing numbers on A and climbing over con. They got a lot of room in mid for free, but never checked the CT player. And the bomb getting dropped in that 2-on-4 didn't help either. 5-2, and still more money for the Astralis side to continue buying up.
Yeah, they got this double orb to contend with. Pariah donning the second over here at B.
And again.
Once more, man, they're throwing these boosts up and over. It's kind of nice because it's forcing Furia Academy to have to be respectful at ramp, right? Like, the fact that there has been a boost now on every round, but in changing positions, you're never sure that this is a safe peak. And there's Void, not boosted, by the way. He was just holding from the back of ramp, picking up another opener here at A ramp.
Yeah, they're going to try and challenge, but T's already moving up. ZMB, nice flick. Any more from him? He's still stuck out on his own deep on the ramp, and he won't be able to get out in time. Vigo jumps up with only a headshot angle. Not easy to hit the shot. 4 on 3. Astralis Talent numbered up on A, ready to commit. Oh, there's a spot. Vigo, got to be careful. But he'll push them back at least and wait for the rest of his team to come his way. They are grouping. They'll take their time. Altek's coming back from B. But eventually now with a heavy setup on this A ramp, Astralis Talent can commit.
Yeah, I'm noticing that Decency could try and hit a bit of a timing here on short, and he does hit it well. Alpha's going to trade that one out. Drop, peeking over, has kept this even odds for Furia Academy. These little peeks back in, you know, even though they've been getting traded, they've whittled down the offensive of Astralis Talent, and Drop is just knocking this round out from underneath them. Big hold out of this guy, and a defuse found for Furia Academy.
Yeah, starting to see more results of this A ramp, right? Like, it does just feel like they need to just get off ramp completely in terms of deep peeking it. Again, another opening kill came for Astralis from Void's AWP. ZMB does a good job of trading, but again, it just feels like you're patching wounds, right? You're bailing water out from the boat with a bucket. You're always just going 5 on 4 to 4 on 3 to 3 on 2. You're never favored. Even though they win the retake, though, finally getting done, it makes you wonder what could some of these retakes have been if you weren't losing so many numbers early.
Yeah, the one thing I think you could argue in support of, you know, keeping this ramp pressure up is, like, you almost don't want to concede this area to Astralis Talent. You don't want to admit defeat and be like, yeah, okay, you've scared us off of these ramp peaks. But I am inclined to agree with you. It does keep leading to these man advantages for Astralis Talent. So, oh, there's the swing from Decency, and just like that, it's all been brushed aside. Ninja's there to close the round out.
Yeah, and you know, that's where it goes a lot better, obviously. Pistols certainly help. And it's fine. I think it's fine to re-aggress in the mid-round as well. You know, when you feel like you've caught a timing, when your teammates on short pushing off the back of you, maybe with a flashbang. And so Furia, they sneak one past the keeper there with the full pistols. But that was only an eco. Now we've got more guns. And
it's like, you know, just to shine some more light on it, this is one of the cool things about the Weplay Academy League is for us to see, like, how do the academy teams across the world stack up against one another? Because, like, really, you know, outside of if they've played in the same qualifier, played in a small event, like, there's no real way to compare and contrast these squads. You know, like, looking at world ranking feels a bit disingenuous because teams are obviously given different opportunities, right? Like, if you're playing out in South America, for example, you might have a far harder time moving up those world rankings than teams that are lucky enough to be based in Europe and have all the competition that goes on here, right?
Sure.
So it is very, very cool to get, like, this benchmark of, well, on a global scale, where do the different academy teams of top orgs stack up? Like this matchup, for example, one that you probably would have never got to see if this league were not taking place.
Yeah, I mean, Furia Academy being the only non-EU or CIS team, right? We've obviously got some individuals from here and there. We've got an Israeli player in Mouse Sports Academy. But as far as full rosters go, Furia are our one South American representation, which is really cool. Moving up B, I had a very passive setup here for Furia Academy as well. The orb is here, posted from Jens, and it's going to be another one of these mid splits, but this time, without the A pressure, there's a lot more eyes on B and middle. Furia getting that kill, and he's going to try and re-aggress as Decency grabs mid information. He can pass that on to his teammate. In construction, doesn't need to. Double kill. Locks it down. The orb will miss a second shot this time, but he still lives somehow. Not chased down just yet. Finally, the kill comes in, but this round is kept under wraps by Furia. 4-on-1. Time for Void to show us some style.
Yeah, this is his little spotlight moment to try and give us something. 40 seconds. Void knows about the man on default. That's the only info he's got. He can't quite find this little head, man. He's so close to it every single time, but it's just eluding him. And now with only 30 seconds left, if everybody here for Furia Academy, yeah, dropping that smoke, seals his death warrant. 5-5, and now at a tie game, suddenly the early exploits of Astralis talent can be brushed aside because Furia Academy are well on their way to recovering this first half.
Yeah, that's reassuring, right? We didn't want a complete beating here because we really don't know where Astralis talent wrap up right now, right? They are on an 8-series loss streak. They haven't played an official in 2 months. Last win was in April. Obviously, last game in May, so, you know, not much between that, but yeah, really had a rough time. And you know, this was mentioned on the desk, but when we see Astralis, you know, the name Astralis attached to something, we kind of have high expectations to a degree. And obviously, this is a talent team. This is an academy team. We know they're not exactly tier 1 just yet, and that this is, you know, Astralis' attempt to build their own Tricked-esque team, right? Farm some up-and-comers and give them the ability to not only show themselves on the big stages, but give them the, you know, the support that they need to get there as well. So let's see what these Astralis guys can do at this tournament. Right now it's just pistols. They got mowed down on A last time they did this after one opener. Let's see how this goes. Decency got 4 with the AUG last time. He's got a one-way this time. And, oh, Ninja's overwhelmed, but Decency's here to pick up the pieces. 2 more kills before the guns are retrieved by the Danes. Oh, one fell off.
No, he got it. Vigo found it. Oh, they dropped the bomb back towards Cat. That's because Vesta's saying, like, look, mate, I'm going to take a real big challenge here. They might not expect me peeking over the top of default, but Drop certainly does. And for Vigo, he's just spammed out at the end. Lovely little retake out of Drop, man. He's been good in these high-pressure situations where, you know, bombs going down. He's got to come up with a couple of kills. He's been very dependable in rounds like that. And so now Furia Academy are up in the lead. You know, now we're really starting to have this, you know, this pendulum of momentum swing the other way. And it's one thing when you're only finding success, you know, to keep building upon that. It feels very easy. Well, true champions are forged when they take a stumble back and then they dust themselves off and they're able to get right back on the horse, as it were.
And now, after these streak of rounds, we've got to throw that same question back the way of the Danes, right? Like, they've tried to make takes, they've started to lose them, they tried to mid the Bs, they never got them going. How deep is your strat book? Where do you go from here? You keep on the fakes? Oh, no, you keep on the wait. Altex gets delivered a kill by the AWPer, and there's another guy out of B. Did he hear the jump? Oh, Drop. Oh, he's hiding behind the smoke. Altex gonna look, but Drop's got the kill. Good awareness that he's walking through that. And now he can go back to being a 4-on-4. So the lost ground early is not going to have resounding consequences for now.
It's back to this slow ramp control. And you can see Furia Academy are very, very aware of what Astralis talent like to do. I mean, hell, this has been the bread and butter of this T side so far. Faking B early on, coming back into an A play. And because, you know, you had a player holding down the B ramp, you know this play's coming in. You know they're trying to overrun the A site again. However, they are getting the openers. They are getting the kills. Would be required to get this bomb down. ZMB and Drop, they're the two tasked with this retake. I said, I've sung Drop's praises already in rounds like this. Are we going to see it hold up in the test of time?
Yeah, that util is off as well. It's not perfectly on default. It's not going to stop the plant, does some damage, but Astralis talent get out alive in this post plant. 3-on-2. Would love the molly or the nade to take a kill here, and it'll have to be the rifles instead. One from ZMB, but he's running out of time, and Vigo will not give him any room to work. Yeah, I mentioned before, we're actually seeing, you know, non-default plants for Astralis, right? They're going a bit wide. That's fine. They're just trying to keep it fresh. But even so, Furia's utility, I think it was from Drop there, off for both default and for where they're planting, going too deep in both counts. So there was a massive gap in that Molotov. The nade chips away, but you know, a molly nade combo on a planter should be killing them. And when it's not, it means your lineup's off.
yeah.
This game, yeah. Every first fight at B, it feels.
And because of that fact, I almost wonder if we see Furia Academy call in like an early rotation of drop away from B. You know, they've got that opener now. They're hearing all this utility over at ramp. They're building up a pretty clear picture of what's about to happen. And yeah, look, this is what's allowing for that rotation. Drop throws his utility down at B ramp and then says, look, I'm going to leave you here, Primate. I'm going to go help out my boys in A. And so he's going to get here just in time. Might not even be needed because ZMB and Decency are mopping everything up. There is one kill back in favor of Astralis Talent, but there's still so many bodies in this site. Oh, through the smoke, ZMB making it happen. And just Vigo left in this 1-on-4.
Yeah, 1 health as well. Not going to get any easier, is it?
All right, if they all do a quarter damage to him, he'll be fine. Well, no,
Perfect.
he'd still die.
Yeah, he'd die, wouldn't he?
Ah,
That's a little more than a quarter. He'll have the whole pie. Headshot to close out that round, 7-6. And the lead stolen back again. So, you know, both times Astralis Talent have taken the lead. They have been robbed very quickly of it. And with the money falling as well, they're going to continue to buy, put in what they can. We're going to see some Khalils in this round if you want utility. Yeah, maybe time for Altex to stop aggroing early B, right? He's actually had kills come to him a lot of the time when he sits back passive, but is often throwing that lurk smoke there. And he gets naded right through this time. Orb again on Void. Had some really nice openers on this A ramp, and once again he's looking for it. We've even got just this this precedent set of only 1 man at B in the back of Furia's mind. So now they're actually getting met with quite the attack. 3 Ts walking in silently. Might be a surprise.
yeah, Furia Academy, though, they've always stayed true to keeping 2 at B in the opening segments of this round. And this round is no different to that. Right, so you've got support here to help out ZMB. Oh, we might have heard the jump up. Still, they get the surprise. They get the drop on him. And then Drop gets the drop on them, doesn't he? Ha ha ha. Altex.
Oh.
They've been kind of, you know, they've been dealing with you over here at B, Altex. I think it's about time for your revenge story arc, if I'm being honest. He's tucked up here, boosted up and over. A second man throwing up over that boost, so maybe Furia aren't ready for it. Once more, though, Furia have taken great positioning in this situation, right? There's been all this fighting going on at B. That's very much what we focused on. But while this has happened, Ninjas has pushed down A ramp and has now got full sightlines, full information that ramp is clear and that this is the B play. And so Furia Academy, they're stacked at this side of the map. Astralis Talent unable to break their way in. It's just Void left up in another one of these clutches that he's going to have to attempt, but he's got no time to win.
Or even only the tag, needed that one, won't get it the second time around. And honestly, mate, a flash would have made all the difference in that one. I don't think they had one available. They dumped a lot of util already at B. And, you know, as they get that second man boosted up at Wood, the first entry, you know, if you get that, it can fumble very quickly. You can win the round, but you can see there's no flash. There's only smokes and nades. Orb has an open line of sight. Org is playing anti-flash, not that it needs to. And then 3 kills come out immediately. So, yeah, 1 flash would have made all the difference there, but not available. 8-6. And Furia, man, up in the lead. They've won the half, and they're looking to do a little bit more. B, not been the answer for Astralis Talent, as you say, often stacked from the get-go. Decency again, back to his ramp control.
Important to note, Altex didn't throw that B smoke. Instead, he's smoked over here on A. It looked like it was a short lineup, but I don't... Yeah, okay, it did land. There was just a miss smoke at top ramp as well.
Yeah, that was the one way.
All right, fair enough. Ooh, Void. Going up and over. Trying to deal with these rotations before they even come in. Now this is a trickier retake, right? This is rough now. 4-on-5, and Astralis Talent are playing full post plant. Everyone is waiting for you to defuse this bomb. Furia Academy, they've been given a couple of chances at kills, but the problem now is you're not going to get given any more. You need to get on this bomb. You need to bait peeks out from the ramp players. They're doing that. Knives are out, stabs are in. Void with a knife kill. Oh, it's messy. They're back on the bomb again. Big O, he needs to get them off, and oh, the time's going to do it. What a messy, messy round that was.
All the no-scopes in the world, man. Just shooting through
That
smokes.
was wild. Okay.
Nice try. I mean, you think about how many, whenever Astralis talent got into A post plants, they were really good at closing. Like, they did not give up those rounds, honestly. So that's a really nice try for Furia Academy. Coming down to smoke shots, right? There were 2 players on that bomb at separate times. One got knifed. And then all the no-scopes, but none of the glory.
Yeah, and I was thinking heading into this
one.
I was thinking heading into this that like A retakes on Vertigo and rounds like that where it is a 4-on-5, they're weird enough at like the top echelons of Counter-Strike, right? They're weird enough when you have, you know, 10 guys in the server who have been doing this for 15 years and, you know, are battle hardened, know exactly what's going on. Like these rounds still get messy. So it's no surprise that there just turned into this like weird no scope for glory, you know, like trying to bait peeks out a ramp, getting stabbed in the smoke. That was wild.
An exciting half, though, and I have to agree with Halvor's sentiment, man. I do like this map. I think it can get weird, it can get wet and wild, but it also can provide some of the most entertaining CS that the current meta has, you know? So, yeah, really good half out of Astralis talent. Recovering right near the end. It's still going to be Furia taking the lead with an 8-7.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest issues Vertigo has is like at the top level, maybe it gets a bit stale, right? Because you kind of know exactly how, you know, a round's going to look before it's even taking place a lot of the time. But when you have, you know, scrappier rounds, you've got like, you know, people who aren't afraid to make hero plays, like these academy teams. I think you know, we're in for a brawl, and that's what we've got so far. Let's listen into the Astralis.
Ja. Husk instant at sætte dig på den, Andreas. Instant sætte dig på den.
Ja. De smukker op, de kommer op gul nu.
Ja. Det er fint, det er fint.
De smukker højere om os.
Vi kan bare retake, som vi plejer.
Ja. Planter.
Jeg spiller løkker. Jeg tror, de planter Lyngby, for at være ærlig. Andreas, kan du ikke... Andreas, smuk Lyngby. Andreas, smuk Lyngby, så smuk... Lad mig lige komme forbi her, Victor.
De
smukker kon.
Ja, tak kon.
Jeg ved.
De kommer ind Michael op her.
Ja, okay. Ja, jeg smukker bare face, det. Fuck det.
Der er 3, der ikke hammer her, mate.
Ja, jeg smukker face her. Blæser foran jer der.
Jeg ser ikke nogen.
Den er plantet til.
Helt tæt, død, 2. Oppe,
Mækkes. En til oppe, Mækkes. Død oppe. Default.
Gul. Nice!
Tag den, Andreas, tag den.
Hvor er du fucking syg, Lukas, mand?
Sådan, gutter.
Hvad fik du ham bagved?
Møffega.
Hej, mor.
Sådan, Lukas.
Jeg er Lanny glad derhjemme i stuen.
Må du godt sige hej, mor.
All right, spirits are sounding high. Yeah. There was some laughter there. It sounds like they're having a good time on the Astralis talent squad.
I love hearing people speak Danish. It is just, it's such a cool language, man. It is cool. We're going to feel very worldly after this tournament, Harry. We're going to get, you know, a view into all regions, which is nice.
Considering we went from, you know, like going around the world a good deal to then, like, you know, stuck in your kitchen for years. It's nice to hear so many languages filling up my ears again.
Absolutely. And a nice little pistol round there out of Astralis as well. I like what Furia had in mind there with a boost up towards CT in the post plant. A little more aggressive than maybe what we've seen out of Astralis on this T side post plant, but it's not going to be enough for the win. Vesta throwing nades will give away your position here. They know he's not being quiet about it. Out he goes, escaping to safety. Haltex takes first blood, but he's also safe. And coming down ladder, Furia looking like they're going to be grouping on A. Void looking for that opening kill that he was, you know, the giver of so many times on this T side with the AWP. And talk of one ways, hello.
Oh, this short fight could decide a hell of a lot, right? You could give them an avenue in, or you could shut down the A take. And well, it's going to be the avenue in for Furia Academy. There you go, trying to hold on to short side is only good for one. And this force buy that Furia bring to the table here, going to do some damage. Oh, never mind. Bomb plant denied, stripped of that. And now we look at our man Drop in the 1v2.
Yeah, where was that plant for? How did he just execute him without a wallbang or anything? Drop going to get the plant. Molly doesn't do a thing, though. Some things never change her. Neither team getting their lineups locked in. Nice shot. Oh, he's got the round. Drop. Beautiful work in the 1v2. And Furia Academy, that's a force buy.
Another round, man, where he needs a multi-kill. He's left in a high-pressure situation, and it looks like he's thriving. It looks like he has the advantage all along with how he plays these rounds out.
Oh, this guy's like absolutely the best player for Furia in the few rounds we've seen in the little taste test of these 20 or so rounds. CMB as well, right? Like, as he... Oh, there's where the plant is. It's way too wide, man. Way too wide. And yeah, ZMB, despite being in-game leader, has not seemed shy of getting involved in the action as well. He's been the bearer of bad news to Astralis many times.
Oh. Altex with an opener on his Deagle. That's going to quell this mid-offensive for now. NMB still trying to take liberties. Oh, spammed over the smoke.
Okay.
And now the B play in Furia Academy. Oh my word, they're just out in the open. They're just giving up these kills to the Deagles. Ninjas sidelined. Altex's Deag trying to save the day for Astralis Academy. And now he's got Vigo here to help him out as well.
He's standing on the ledge, right? Don't fall off. Got to be careful there. Dancing on the rope, Vesta's flank. They're holding for it. Good read, and it's dead as well. Now you could even go back if you want to complicate things. Even if you recommit B, just going back and making noise like you're rotating is huge right now. You know both Astralis players are at B. That's going to force rotates. One player commits, and Drop has just taken the round by storm. Bomb planted, and his teammates come right back. Astralis, the wool pulled over their eyes. That's such a nice little fake. Vigo's going to try and hunt the 1v1 while he's got it, though. There's always hope.
Oh, the flashes are good, though. They're just stopping this peak from coming in. And Prime moves up after throwing them to support in that crossfire. Really nice stuff out of Furia Academy. Great misdirection in a tight little 2-on-2 like that. Really well thought out to rescue a round up against the force buy.
Reading the flank when you know when that flank's coming in, that player's just yelling, wait for me, I've got a kill, I've got something here. But man, what a slowdown in the mid round. Now we're seeing pauses out of Astralis talent as well, wanting to make sure that they have got their plan for the next gun round. Right now it's going to be an eco though, full eco with very limited investment. And so Furia Academy, man, they are looking to steal away their opening game. And, again, just going back to the veto, right?
Right,
as it was just a straight-up Vertigo pick for Astralis talent. Like, as said on, for the breakdown, if you missed it earlier, one team bans 3 maps, the next team gets to pick 1 of 4 maps. That may sound unbalanced, but we do it because we play,
a home and away system,
home and away.
Right? Both
Both teams get to do it, so it's fully balanced. But Astralis picked this map out of the 4 remaining, and they're still getting beaten. So, Furia, they were ready for it.
Oh, ZMB, the awareness on that, man.
Yeah, that's insane.
Beautiful. Oh, ZMB.
Oh, help me.
Death by 1,000 cuts.
Pepper.
The USPs. They're giving him little through the wall, and he's still alive. They haven't been able to flush him out yet. Oh. Will they get him? It's 1 kill, and it's a kill they've earned. God damn it, they get away with it. Vigo with the MAC-10 should be onto the chopping block here. And indeed he is. Drop doesn't fumble those. 11 now on the board for Furia Academy. They deal with that little eco around there. Astralis talent are now coming in with the reinvestment. But I tell you what, if they don't win this, this could be a very quick second half indeed. it's very, very important that when you're CT side, you hit the ground running in this first rifle buy.
Yeah, momentum can get out of control very quickly. Furia are definitely feeling it. We heard the Astralis comms at Pistol. They sounded pretty happy with how it went, and they did win it, but this force buy is throwing everything upside down. And Astralis is just trying to recover. Orb back for Void. He was a talking point on the T side. He is peeking deep down ramp. Talking deep down ramp, Vesta's throwing himself into the whirlwind of this round.
Sylvester's given me like a ROPS crossed with device kind of look.
What, physically?
Physically,
Okay.
yeah. Not in like gameplay.
No, I see it. But maybe it's gameplay as well. Let's find out.
Oh, yeah, he might need to channel some ROPS to get out of that situation there. Void moves in to pick up the pieces and leave it in a 3-on-3. And perhaps more critically than that, it scares Furia Academy away from ramp, right? You're no longer at the mercy of a fast 3-on-1 push up into that A site.
Oh, they're going back again.
ZMB's made the call.
Trust in your leader. He's got the bomb up here at top A.
He talked about that in the interview, right? He said that in the team, they have the system where he is the brain and everyone will listen and hang on his every word, right? Oh, well, there.
Doesn't wait.
He's now knocked out of the round. He's got a lead from beyond the grave, and with just 25 seconds left, Furia Academy, they need this bomb plant.
Yeah, 1 second would have made all the difference there in crossing. But the Orb still had an open line of sight, so you need to know your timings there. That second smoke came down, as you can see, as it fades a little bit later. 2-on-3, Decenty has a flash for his teammate going up and over, but they dodge it. Astralis swivel back, and now he can get on the bomb. 1-on-3, and he can't find his shot. It's the Orb to steal the kill away, and a 9th round found by Astralis Talon.
Yeah, but that's right what you wanted, really. Like, you know, just so Astralis Talon don't get steamrolled in this second half. They get out of that round with 3 surviving, and that is in spite of losing that little opening fight there. The AWP on Void is looking nice. You know, I can imagine for a guy like this and hearing some of the comments that have come out of the main Astralis roster, you know, we're lacking a main AWP, or we're lacking, you know, having a dedicated AWP player. I know, you know, you might be thinking overzealously by going, that could be me, but hell, man, the journey's got to start somewhere, and why not look in your own back garden if you're Astralis?
You're already wearing the jersey, right?
Yeah.
The hard bit is done, or I guess the easy bit is done. The hard bit is still to come. We'll have to see if he can live up to the hype. And yeah, you know, again, that is, I think, the coolest thing about this. It's not, you know, when you see these academy teams coming into events, it's not, oh, yeah, play a couple of games, eliminated in groups. No, it's 2 weeks, 4 BO1s a day, same 8 teams all day, every day playing. So we're going to get a lot of, you know, litmus tests on some of these guys and whether they are suitable right now for Tier 1 play. Altex, does he believe, does he have faith? They're tucked in the corner, and he didn't get the spot. Oh, he checks it. What a brain on his head. Or in his head, rather. Nice trade either way. He can't escape from the Tetris, and now Furia will hit the go button.
Yeah, flashes, smokes, you name it. It's in the face of Furia Academy.
Oh.
Not enough to keep them out of the sight, though, because Drop has just gone on a tear. A quick double has suddenly changed the very essence of this round. It was looking like a really good hold from Astralis Talon. And then the might of one guy just ruins it all. Yeah, Drop really has been gnarly, bro. Especially because he kind of activated a little later in that first half. It wasn't until later on we got to see anyone from Furia Academy start to really hit the ground running. But boy, man, when Drop started to pick up momentum, he just hasn't slowed down yet.
Yeah, and Maui was prefacing, you know, these Furia games with, okay, Honda maybe not living up to, you know, some of the expectation or some of the need that Furia have for firepower in that sense. Hell, this will be a great place to look, and Drop is looking like an absolute beast right now. I don't want to be out here ending people's careers and cutting contracts in half, but damn, dude, keep an eye on this guy.
Yeah, no, I can get behind that. You know, I just think, man, with with the whole Academy Teams venture, we spoke about like the generalness of this so much, it feels like, but bro, it's just so cool, such a neat time period to be living in. I think these are going to be very, very valuable to a lot of the top teams, having, you know, 5 players, having a very good understanding of how they operate, who's looking like they could be eyeing up a spot on a main roster. But did they just throw the ball?
No, I actually like that. I actually like. It's going to respawn.
Yeah, I know it's going to respawn.
It's actually a good way of throwing it and not having your teammate pick it up real quick.
I just realized it won't make a drop noise because it's falling forever and it respawns soundless back on the map.
Wow, that's a 2-for-1, Harry.
That's massive, right?
Yeah. No, Wow.
I can't believe I haven't seen that till just now.
I was theorizing that the other day. I'm actually so glad I just saw it, but I didn't even think about the fact that there's a drop noise, More so just to stop your teammates from picking it up. If you're rushing across the ramp, you don't want someone to grab it, and then you're throwing it around, then you give it to the entry, and he has to give it back to the AWPer, and the AWPer doesn't, you know, it goes all over the place.
And obviously the bomb drop noise is very recognizable.
Yeah.
Like, you know what that is the moment you hear it, and...
Oh, behind you! They do turn. They swivel very quickly.
Bro, that's so huge, Brain. I'm still getting over it. That's just a very minute detail, but, you know, that is what CS comes down to at the end of the day, right? There's like any number of millions of decisions you can make at any one moment. And a decision that feels inconsequential at the time can make all the difference in the long run.
Sometimes you never even know the result of it. Now, this is interesting because they got spotted on the flank. So the info was there. Astralis knew all of these Ts were in the same position, and they stacked the bomb site. Furia called their bluff. They say, we know you're not here, but they are not correct in that assumption. Luckily enough, it's only pistols, and they're getting removed with ease, hiding in the smoke. Noffe couldn't get it done, and now it's all on this AWP that really should be saving. Void knows it better than anyone. He'd love a piece of the pie in this round, but he'd also not want to be put down to an M4 in the next buy. Uh-oh. Oh, no, they're right there.
Oh my God, Void, you can feel them coming in the air tonight. Oh, no, look at this. He's dead. They've wrapped him all around him. And Furia Academy get up onto 13. Sorry, that kind of just...
no, it's beautiful.
That just fell out of me.
Yeah, a bit of Phil Collins. Nothing wrong with that. You did used to play the drums, Harry. Could you do this solo?
No. I bet I could, like, if I practiced.
Yeah.
But, you know, I hear that's important.
You can say that about anything. Yeah. Can I give pi to the 100th decibel? Well, if I practiced, maybe. So, no, you can't. No, I can't.
I'd share my pie with all 100 decibels or whatever you said.
Yeah, man, that's exactly it. Room temperature IQ. And it's hot, and that's still low.
Well, the opener's found in this round for Drop, and it gets even sweeter, man. A nade knocks out Void. Furia Academy, they're eyeing up this victory, and winning this round would put them well on the path to it. You know, we've been prophesizing, we've been doomsaying the fall of Danish currency for a while now, and here it is really about to be toppled if this round isn't picked up by Astralis talent.
Grab your Kronas now. Get them while you still can. Oh, no, nothing. No, this is not what you like. They're already up mid. The contact play for Furia is perfect. Oh, still denied by the second man, but there's a trade again, and this 1-2 punch of the Furia Academy squad keeps us loving it. 14-9. Man, this is a really, really nice T side right now. I was impressed at Astralis' ability up on that, you know, A site to just constantly get into post plants, and when they would often convert. But right now, Furia are one-upping them in a huge sense. We've got another timeout for Astralis.
How do Furia manage it, man? As an organization, they always have such exciting prospects, you know, like think into the style that Furia made their own with the main squad, man. Like, you remember that when that first started coming around, and at first it was like, lol, get a load of these crazy Brazilians, man. Like, what are they even doing? And now it's like this incredibly, you know, like worldwide known about. Everyone knows the Furia style. No one can seemingly replicate it. And with this Furia Academy squad, thus far, they are the most exciting team to watch, right? I think they've thrown in some lovely little pieces, some great individual parts. This is day one.
Yeah,
right? It's going to change.
I'm already hyped for like Furia v Big.
Yeah, like exactly, right? That's where my mind's going. I'm thinking, what's going to happen when they're tested more? Well, hang on a moment, because look at this. A fast play down a ramp, and suddenly Furia Academy, it's all hands on deck to just get the hell out of here.
Oh my god, he got stuck on the
They're
line.
still fighting. They're like going back in.
No, he's just, yeah, oh my god, he's going through.
They are going in.
What's happening? They take mid, they give guns over. Astralis now have 2 AKs, and Furia are retaking a ramp. Now, this timing is favorable to them. I don't think Astralis realize how soon Furia are pushing up through their own smoke back into the bomb site, but Void is here to get that information.
Oh, he's missed the timing.
They're on the site. And Void doesn't know, but you're not going to push much further with the bomb.
Oh, nice dig. Ninja's dead. Is that MB?
Yeah.
Oh, look at this.
He should have it.
Art's texting and timings right now. And Void swipes him aside. Not today. None of that Furia timing stuff. Ugh, they just throw it right out the window. Astralis Talent come in with a big eco push down the ramp. I will say, don't know what possessed Furia Academy to go back into the hellhole that they'd gotten out of.
I think the call is, you know, as they're crossing back over the bridge, like they already have a guy in elevator, so he's calling, guys, I'm flanking this A play. You know, we should group it real fast. But he gets one, he dies, and then suddenly you've lost it.
It felt a bit like if the Titanic pilot like turned it all around and like had a second go at the iceberg, you know?
Mate, if he was a pilot, he could just flown out of there, Harry. We would have been fine. It wouldn't have sunk.
He could have had his own Sully moment, you know, like land in a boat.
Oh no, that boat's
on the ocean.
Down. That's yeah. What do they call boat drivers?
Astronauts in the ocean, I think.
Well, enough of these seamen. Because right now we've got Astralis coming back in with an eco win.
Yeah, we got some other men to see, right? That's what we'll say. There you go, the link in. Look, 10 to 14. All right, numbers are hard.
Hold your breath.
But Astralis Talent have found a way of denying that crucial match point to Furia Academy and keeping their money in stock. Oh, more aggression, more violence down at ramp. Trades go either way. No. Drop has ended up behind enemy lines and they go back and flush him out.
Void and Vesta. Quite the duo up on this A ramp. It's sent Furia packing towards B. There's another player scoped down with the orb. And with no flash, you're a dead man here, surely. Oh, jumps over the top left. No realization. Altec's mollied off Noffe. He's had a hard game here. He's been mollied as well. Smoking it will keep him alive for a moment. His cross is covered for the AWP, but all eyes of Furia are on this back quad position. They know what to expect. They flash in, and Altec sits behind default. They haven't cleared it yet. He still gets away with a kill. Then the trades. Altec is still here, but not for long. And Furia are flipping this round on its head. I don't know how they win it. I have no clue, but it's all theirs, all the glory. 15. That's a brutal B take.
They had no business winning that, man. As you say, like, no flashes, open sight lines for the players in the site. The molly on Noffe is huge because then you learn about him trapped over at, you know, back quad. And it lets them go on to do whatever this was.
Yeah,
like
just rushing through smokes, man. Furia-esque.
Yeah, it is Furia-esque. You get little impressions of the main team left behind on the Academy boys. And a Bison ZMB. I'm about to end these men's whole careers. Here he is, the Bison out. Oh, Art must be feeling so proud right now. Look at that double kill from the Bison. Not even real Furia have the balls to bring that gun into play. And this might be a done deal. Astralis Talent, are they living on borrowed time? Just Vesta had a very rough round getting dealt his way. They've spotted him, they hound him down. Wow. And that there is Furia Academy picking up the W over Astralis Talent. Unreal scenes, great stuff from the Furia boys.
Yeah, that was so much fun, man. I like, you know, we joke about the link between these academy teams and the main teams, but man, ZMB with the in-game leading, PP buys and running up B ramp to close the game. That is our task, and there's no one that can disagree with that statement at all. That is perfect. So what a game! What did you guys make of it on the desk? Furia Academy, they're looking hot.